Help support our coverage with a free account on Privacy, the service that keeps you protected when shopping online. Get $5 to try it now by using promo code QZZ2J. And with Blueberry, the community that gives creators the power to make money, get detailed audience measurements, and host their audio and video. Get a 30-day free trial by using promo code Blueberry004.
Speaking of brilliant, we have our next guest here.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Fantastic.
Great. Welcome.
Go ahead and introduce yourself for us.
Well, my name is Xiang Cao. I'm the CEO of Wonder Painter.
Okay. And what is Wonder Painter? Because it seems like we have a whiteboard and iPad, which tend to not go together.
Well, it's technically just an earlier iPad.
Fair enough. So,
Right. You
So-
can say that.
so
The
where do
original.
these interact?
Well, what Wonder Painter does is it actually turns anything alive. What I mean by that is I can take a photo of anything, like drawings, a physical toy, or even a real person, and then turn that into animations or video or even game right away.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
That's super cool.
I can show you.
Yeah.
Please.
Please.
Well, so this is actually doesn't have to be a drawing pad. It can be a piece of paper as well.
Sure.
So I'm just
But you're doing demos all week, and this makes more sense. Understood.
That's right. So
Way to be Earth conscious.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and draw something I like. This can be literally anything. I don't have to follow any preset.
You've
path,
already
but-
got me beat like 20 times in that artwork,
I
dude.
was just going to say.
All right.
So go ahead. I was
Look
going
at
to
that.
show
That's my
that.
drawing,
What a
Just-
pony.
and I'm gonna go ahead and take a photo of it.
All right. So
And it turns alive right away.
Whoa! Dude, that is incredible.
are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
that is literally been turned into a three-dimensional object. It is rotating, the head's moving,
Right.
legs are animated.
It definitely seems to know, like it has picked up where the joints should be, the pieces that should move. We'll face it in this way.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Exactly.
so we can see this is the original drawing, and there it is, running around CES already.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so this takes
Wow.
the thing that was on the Nintendo 3DS, which was questionable at best. It got the job done. It accomplished its goal, but its goal was not very sophisticated. And and it makes it interesting. Like that's really cool. So once I have this animated thing, what can I do with it?
That's a very good question. So our goal is actually use this technology to make any content-related business more interactive, more personalized. One example would be turning it into some kind of interactive storytelling.
Sure.
For example, I could just go ahead and draw a guy, and
I love his feet.
I know.
once I take a photo of it, I'll show the camera.
And then we'll hold them.
And you'll see he will become the
Oh, man.
the hero of my story.
Oh my God, dude, that is epically awesome.
So this can be any story you can think of. We actually have a editing tool. You can create your own story for our partner can do that. This
Okay.
particular one is a marketing message. You see,
I was going to say,
loved-
I could see this being used in the corporate realm for presentation, all kinds of stuff.
For sure.
See it being used for animation classes for young children.
right? Really, the idea is even the same story when 100 different viewers play with it, it becomes
gonna
their
be
own
different every time.
Exactly.
100 different versions.
Exactly.
Right,
And
that-
the imagination behind this is so incredible. And explain a little bit behind the AR, what you're using to process this 2D to 3D. I don't want you to give away anything
Sure.
proprietary, of course, but just the concept of how this is vectoring an instant image.
Right,
It's
right.
kind of like in the new Photoshop where you put a text and you say 3D, and you can just spin it around suddenly.
Well, of course, like now that everything that's AI. So the behind the scene we have a AI algorithm using computer vision to understand what the drawing is, build a 3D model out of it, also understand your intent, and use some sophisticated computer graphics algorithm to give it the right animation, whatever it is. So it has a lot of open-endedness in terms of what you can input. For example, another example would be I can take a photo of it and use it in a game. So here, again, I took a photo of it and become something I can control, like in the actual game.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
ah, dude! Oh my God, that is awesomely awesome.
So of course, this is only one example of a game. It can be literally any game. We have a Unity SDK, whatever I show here, because we are a technology providing tech company. So we actually have have everything you need to integrate into your own product. If you're a media company, if you're an education company, marketing,
And
etc.
now, are these pre-made backgrounds? Can you make your own backgrounds?
Yep.
Get into that a little bit.
Yeah, that's the idea. So our solution, in addition to the software development kit, where you can build your apps around it, we have a web service where you can embed into your web page. We also have an editing tool, so you can actually design all the content you want and deploy that with our technology and let your audience play with that.
Okay. And just out of curiosity, is it? I know it's being used on a mobile device right now. Is it desktop, laptop compatible, anything like that? Like able to just use a USB camera to capture the image?
Yep. Well, basically it works on any platform, any device, as long as there's a way you can get the image from.
It doesn't care where the image comes from, just so long as it gets an image.
Okay.
Exactly.
Got it.
It can even be a photo of an actual person.
Yeah, you said that.
Not just drawings. I can take a photo myself, and you see.
What?
Okay, now, see.
What?
There's a whole realm there that I want to go into that I don't want to go down that rabbit hole of deep fake.
Of course.
Good Lord, the things we can make people do now.
Of course, it's all controlled by the user themselves.
Yeah, and man, so many applications. And like you said, every platform, just about any device that you can get an image into, you would be able to use this on. Man, like I said, the applications, having worked with youth, having worked with 4, 5, and 6-year-olds, things like that, developmentally, incredible, incredible stuff.
Toys, as I mentioned.
Now, what was your inspiration behind this? What brought this idea into your head?
That's great.
I want to flip those two. I want her to be fighting the
right, to be able to put yourself in the video. Oh
that's
no
right.
Oh
well,
no,
he just took a picture of a robot and put that into the video
I know
game. So now
that's what you asked for.
Good Lord.
See, I knew it. I knew you would do it.
Dude,
Right.
that's cool.
And to answer your question, well, everything we do at Wonderprinter, we have one goal. We want to unleash or set free everyone's creativity, right? Since I was a kid, I like drawing, but I know not everyone had the privilege of actually learning all the skills. But we want to put that skill into everybody's hands. So you don't have to learn anything in specific. Technology takes care of transforming your creation into much more interesting form.
And one of my favorite animated shows ever was Liquid Television, and they had stick figure theater. And man, I am just seeing a whole relaunch of stick figure theater right here in my head.
Yeah, indeed.
Thank you.
Very cool. So obviously you've got some software going. Is that demo software, or is that available to the world?
Yeah.
Well, if you're a consumer, you can already go to the Apple App Store, just search for Wonderprinter. There are already a few demo apps you can download for free. Mostly we do a technology licensing model with business partners. For example, LG already use our technology, Wonderprinter, in their smart TV service for kids interactive storytelling.
Awesome.
Baidu has an online game based on our web API, and we are really providing this enabling technology for every business related to content that makes your content or game a lot more personalized.
Gotcha.
Well, are you looking at releasing this like for Android devices, all that kind of stuff? Just to the public for people to be able to buy for their kids, for me to be able to sit there at a tech booth in my spare time and just animate things.
Well, as I said, there's already a free app you can download from the Apple App Store. For Android users, you can just go to wonderprinter.net/play, and there's a web version you can directly play in your browser.
Sweet. Sweet.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm going to have fun with that.
Well, to find out more maybe about your licensing program and stuff like that, how can we get that information?
Well, you can always just go to wonderprinter.net and has a good introduction of what technology is enabling and what are the different business models. We support both business partners and also independent authors, so we are happy to be here to help out everyone and really be the enabler.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for coming and talking to us today.
Thank you very much, though.
Before you leave, I want you to show those videos to her, who just came in. So after the interview, let Michelle see what you just showed us, because she's going to be super excited. Well, thank you so much for coming and talking.
Excited.
And have a great rest of CES.
You too.
Absolutely. Enjoyed the show floor.